Hello, gamers. So, I think I've streamed PCB, PCB 3 weeks in a row now, so, you know, I guess I'm just their team streamer now. It's all me. All me and no team. Having teams with the acronyms PTB and PCB is gonna get real confusing. Oh shit, I should fix the map. I don't know what the hell this map is. Magic Cap? I'll just write home here.
3.
I don't know what
2,
the other maps are though.
1.
And we're off. Madness getting first grab. Sadness looking to boost down, gets a grab, gonna dance around back of base, and splits through the defense. He threatened the Poost handoff there, which made, I believe, both those blue defenders back off, but it doesn't end in anything. Races for both teams. And Selfie with a nice grab, gonna be past 3. Didn't take the most efficient route, but now he can have control of the situation, especially as pups are coming up. Ends up trying to push it past 3. Doesn't work out for him. And that's gonna leave Free getting that Juke Juice for free. Some people argue is the best pup in the game, so you really don't want your enemy to have those. Both teams now just going to dance around. Taylor sends himself into a spike. Now, someone told me that Taylor Whiff is a fellow girl gamer, so I don't know what pronouns to be using. Freak now, control the flag. 10 seconds before pups, however, he's gonna opt to push it in and ends up getting the cap with a sneaky nice route that goes past all the OD. Taylor has almost a position towards flag. This Tagpro is really gonna help. Nameless has to be clutch here and cannot save it in time as all of his teammates are dying to that Tagpro, and it's gonna be 2-0 now. Taylor Whiff and Sadness doing a little bit double boosting at the same time action. And Taylor ends up bringing home another one, but ends up popping, and a little bit of foolish air from Sadness right there gives PCB the cap, but PTB having more control of the situation by getting their nice outs there. Rena's gonna push it in and get a cap herself, but it's gonna be a counter cap. But Nameless gets there just in time. I don't know if Freak just left that boost up, but Nameless is sure glad that boost was there for him to catch up, save that cap. Keeping it only a 1 cap lead for... Now, no cap lead for PTB. A nice bomb, and teams are just trading caps back and forth. Freak has been holding smart. I do think he knows pups are about to spawn, so he's gonna take this time to pressure in, but gets tracked down. Rena gets a free Tagpro. Taylor somehow surviving that back snipe. Boosts right into the OD. The name. A great opportunity here, can come in with a rolling. He just needs his team to get the return, and he just boosts straight up for the easy cap. I'm not sure if anybody on PCB knew where name was on that cap, but Rena again, nice usage of that the boost to bounce into the flag. Tagpro lead and go to PCB. Taylor's living. Everyone's chasing down Rena here as the Tagpro and flag carrier get separated. Reset for both sides here. Selfie gonna try to juke around. Nobody can track down name. Oh, and Rena boosts right into the OD. D-Rec has to do something special here, but what was that? I don't think Name saw the blocks very clairvoyantly. It saw that his teammate coming from low. He should have been juked low. You know, usually seeing a good or a Tagpro sweep is a good thing, but PCB managed to do not much with it. Because that's just what the having possession of the other team's flag can do, even if you have pup advantage. Nice bump block. Actually, I'm not sure if that was necessary, but I do think it helped to get a PTB that cap. PTB now strengthening their lead. 2 caps. And that's gonna have rolling on flag. I believe Name probably should have known Sadness would be coming in with a RB flag carrier. Maybe I should have gotten off anti earlier to track down the FC, but Rena's gonna come in. She needs to stay alive, but instead she's pushing it quite aggressively and almost worked out for her. Just timing those return for caps, very tough. Oh, 10 seconds till pups. Both teams have a reset now. Red team is going to come away with a Juke Juice. Aimless has a rolling bomb. Hasn't grabbed with it yet. Now's his chance. It's diffused. No pups on the field now, but Taylor's going to come in. Taylor going to bide their time. Selfie as well. Sadness needs to be clutch here. And he does. Name has an angle if he goes to the right, bounce off this 45, but now got 3 to beat. Pup spawning. He should maybe pressure in. It's a little bit open now, and they're gonna get the... Oh! D-Rec grabs just in time, and they bounce off each other. Little hump on left side base. Both FCs rubbing balls. Quite sensual. And Selfie now with possession. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter much. Everyone on PTB is playing very safe.
3, 2,
and
1.
It's gonna be a 2 captive in the first map. Quite a bit of captures traded middle of the game, we did see it sort of start to cool down in the last half. We can take a look at this this EU here. Elfie coming away with most hold. Decent amount of prevent for both sides. For what seems like a quite offensive map. And PCB winning pups and Tagpros by a large margin, still losing the game.
3, 2, 1.
Interesting stat. Oh, looks like I got a refresh. Sardonica. Sardonica seems quite like an offensive map to me, just purely because, like, if this bomb is up and you have a teammate set up back here, you can just, like, bomb the defense down here, and then your teammate just, like, boosts across the map. It's... well... yeah, it's actually really tough covering this bomb and this boost when they're up at the same time. Selfie is gonna be past 2. Gonna try to juke around Taylor, and it goes underneath the defense with a nice block from Nameless, but it's again going to be a trade of caps. Oh my god, I just realized my scoreboard's in the way again. My bad. I wonder if it was in the way on that other map. I don't remember the shape of it. Taylor now with a chance. Pups spawning. His team ends up winning a Tagpro lead with the Rolling Bomb FC. Very good situation for PTB here, but Taylor manages to find a corner to hide in. But I'm gonna help Taylor bump the FC. Aim is just trying to survive. Gonna be past 2. Surely won't come of anything unless does something nutty. And he's dancing all over the flag, being quite threatening, but no angle opens up. Power-ups are spawning, and everyone on PTB knows they're chained now. Can be reset. Sadness with a rolling FC. Oh, an early defusal for Sadness. Not what he wants to see. Turns a good cap opportunity into a no cap opportunity. team's here, just holding and grabbing, but Rena with a chance goes back wall. Freak sort of not covering the angle. He saw should have seen Sadness being blocked out to the right. Needs to cover left there. Freak now just needs to get past one. If only his teammates were there to block one. Sadness right into the spike. Taylor just barely passed one. D-Rec gets the clutch grab, which gives Nameless enough time to get the return. And he's gotten out past everybody. Not anymore as Puff Spawn, but it looks like it's another OD fest that's gonna come out of PCB here. And you can't blame them because they are up 1 cap now. And all they need to do is hold that lead. Sadness is gonna try to bait one. Still, again, PCB is gonna be disciplined. Stay on OD. They're really saying you can hold all you want. You're not gonna cap. And all PTB needs to do is get a good pup win or tragic error on PCB's part to equalize the playing field. They have really not gotten many chances. Sadness, again, still 3 to beat on OD, gets soloed by Rena. And Taylor's just gonna sit there, wait for their teammate. A selfie out past everyone. If Nameless can get the quick return, but no, it's everybody is just playing some very disciplined Tagpro, not anything wild or crazy happening, but I don't know who that was, but a red FC pushing in a little bit too far when I think Sadness was sitting on flag tile. And Freak now coming in to try to equalize, or not equalize, gain the lead on Sardonica. Taylor getting a last second grab. Oh, 2-on-2 blocks for Rena for just a second. Now, Sadness getting some grab on OD. Pups are spawning. Gonna be a split here. Sadness probably knows he can just go ahead and die to give the rolling bomb re. Freak now with an opportunity that's not gonna amount to anything. In fact, his rolling bomb gives Selfie a little outpass too, but it's all for naught because there's no one to get his return. And reset. Now for both sides. Everybody is fighting for that. Top pup selfie sneaks away with the Tagpro. It's a pup sweep, exactly what PCB needs. If they get a cap out of it, they're probably gonna get a second one in the last 40 seconds. The difference a good pup round can do, and maybe PTB should have thought about trying to grab a little bit earlier in regards to that pup disadvantage, but there's still time for PTB if they get a grab now, quickly, but
3,
doubt that's
2,
gonna happen, and
1.
PCB is gonna take the second game. Alright, let's bring up the Sardonica game. Crazy amount of prevent numbers for Freak here. Freak also with 8 pups, you can tell he's the pup commander of PTB. Quite a bit of hold for Rena and, well, mainly just Rena. Taylor Whiff as well. Now you see the opposite happening is PTB getting all the pups, but ends up losing the game. The Tagpro disparity not as big or large as the previous game, however. Freak probably racking up so much prevent in regards to how much PCB was playing OD in their base. Personally, I'm a fan of, if you have the numbers when you're on OD, you should just try to use those numbers to grab instead of sitting there waiting for the FC to come in, the enemy FC to come in and like blast it on you. But not PCB strategy. I didn't see much grabs during OD from PCB. Very disciplined in that manner. Right, on to the third game.
3, 2, 1.
Sadness coming out with a quick grab. The blocks are good, and can he swerve it? No. Had to take a wide swoop as the blue team was coming in fast. Taylor helps get his own return with Sadness on the gate. Taylor, couple to beat. Oh, and almost blows out the OD with his own bomb, but PTB just keeps on coming in with the cap threats. Doesn't help them win pups, however. PCB is gonna take home a nice sweep on the pups, gets themselves a cap. Meaningless just gonna opt to stay on defense with that Tagpro. Doesn't matter. D-Rec is already out, and there was a lane open. Name's gonna get delayed by gate. Back down. A reset. Both teams. Nice solo from D-Rec. Taylor now with the chance going back wall. They can't block out Selfie. Going in too strong. Oh wow. Thanks, that's homie, right? Sadness using his rolling bomb to prevent that cap. Very nice usage. We love Tagpro. Real T. Again, PCB finding themselves with the one cap lead. Sadness trying to find a route past two. He gets himself soloed on the gate. Oh, again, a sweep on pups. Two JJs go to PCB. Sadness a little bit indecisive on what he wanted to do with that boost, gets soloed, and Selfie now can come in with another cap. Two cap lead, PCB. And both teams really fight for these pups. D-Rec grabbing during pups. Can't do anything with it as PTB were already on 3OD. And nobody can tag Selfie. Selfie just barely squeezing by. Taylor looking for an opening. He's just gonna go back to blue team base. He gets gated by a nice nameless button. I like playing Tagpro pubs if I just want to vibe to some music, because it doesn't have many sounds on its own that you need to pay attention to. Like, in any shooter game, you have to like pay attention to footsteps. I don't play music during that, but you can play music during Tagpro, which is really nice. Good for vibes. Although I do wish Tagpro sounds were way more immersive. Sometimes, you know, if the prevent is good, you can go like a whole minute without hearing a single sound from the game. Whoops. PCB now looking stronger than they ever have before, coming out with a 3-cap lead. They found their groove against this team, you can tell. Again, gonna come home with another one. The PTB just floundered with sadness somehow. I feel like that's quite lucky. I wouldn't call it skill. Not to be a hater, but that is just, you know, the weirdest positions when you play pubs and people are in just the weirdest position to tag you, like where no one should be. That was sadness's boost right there. 3 minutes left. Not impossible for PTB to regain the lead here. It's gonna be harder now. But they're not quite winning pups, and now especially not doing much with them. Again, last game we saw that they actually won pups 12-6. Lost the game. And you know what I always say? Pups are for losers that need them. And not to point any fingers, maybe some of these players need them. Taylor now with the chance to come in and somehow living. Never mind. PCB now just with an onslaught of just FCs coming in. Selfie going back wall, but Name and Freak get the comms in time. Y'all see that? Taylor kind of pushed Freak so Taylor could get the that pup. Yeah, PTB just not getting many outs now, nor opportunities. PCB playing it quite well on their OD. And the one time PCB wasn't covering the back wall cap opportunity, Taylor does not go back wall.
3, 2, 1.
The next game decides who wins this series. Check out the stats from that last game. Oh, they're not up yet. Game hasn't technically ended. Okay, here we go. We see Taylor with getting all the hold, cannot manage to get a cap out of it. You hate when that happens and you're an FC just holding all game, can't find an opportunity. Pups? You know, maybe it's because I felt like PTB was winning all the pups last game. I thought they lost this previous game very horribly, but it was only a 2-pup difference. PCB definitely... Oh, where did my screen go? Okay, there we go. PCB definitely making the difference there. And PTB giving Nameless all the returns. Yeah, I think I've seen Nameless has been the return leader for most, if not all, these games. Freak putting up big prevent. You know, maybe... Wait, that's not his prevent. This is his prevent, which is much more impressive. I do feel like perhaps it's because he's playing anti more often than not, so sometimes when you have a big prevent and you have a lot of anti, is a good time to really listen to your teammates' comms in the case that maybe a return for cap is coming and then the FC of Freak's team needs to really push it in and try to get past 3. All right.
3, 2, 1.
This game, it's narrow. Let me change my scoreboard. Selfie now with a chance and good blocks. Freak containing quite well. Doesn't make anything of it. Reset for both teams on one of the more defensive maps. Quite the boring map. Taylor with a nice bomb from his teammate. Almost got past 3. Unfortunately, there's a team boost in base for anyone to get ahead, which is a good thing, I feel. Actually, no, it's a bad thing. This is a defensive map. Why is there a catch-up boost right here for the defense? Oh, Nameless skirting by. But red team gets there just in time. Sadness, now in control, can bide his time while everyone on red team, well, 3 on red team, are gonna play OD, leaving no holes for Sadness to push through. And Taylor now can have an opportunity to get past 2 with the blocks. And he sneaks by. Nameless a little bit too overextended in regards to his teammates being one-on-one blocked out. Pups coming up. Name. Nicely timed that pup. No one fighting Nameless. And I'm not sure what happened there. Guess, Selfie was not prepared to get his own button. And it's gonna be another one. PTB here. Reset. Name 333, racking up the tags with his Tagpro. Now I got a guy with no name and a guy with 333 names. It's crazy. Maybe this guy can lend a few. Thanks for the follow, Balonga. Freak with the solo, just in time for him to win a Tagpro. Sadness also barreling in to win himself a Juke Juice. If he does have possession of the flag, he definitely just needs to bide his time, because this is not a great cap opportunity for him. In fact, Eric should probably stay blocking for him, and Selfie is managing to live. Oh, almost a nicely timed bomb, but D-Rec gets the grab. No one there to grab D on that bomb. Sadness. 3 to beat. Got a boost to work with, but not much else. So, doubling back. Pups are gonna spawn in 10 seconds. So, D-Rec with a nice push out to get the reset. But no anti on the other side. Doesn't matter because D-Rec and Nameless get the half map contain in time for, I don't know who that was. Blue team. Nowhere to go. A clutch grab from Selfie. He needs his team to get there, and actually Sadness is gonna rub balls with him, help his team get the return. And Red OD from D-Rec and Rena. Sadness, although 2-1-2 in base, could not find an opening against Red OD. Rena going back to the boost to bide her time. She knows the return's not coming. Everybody's gonna be going for these pups. Taylor not helping their teammate with that Tagpro up top. I would like to see that, and it ends up getting PCB a cap down, only 1 cap differential. Still anybody's game. And now it's tied up. Unlike, I think it was last week, I streamed Rush. I mentioned how power-ups don't matter too much on that map. This, on the other hand, Emerald is a map where pups really matter. You gotta be winning them. Or not even necessarily winning them, but using their influence to get yourself a free grab, because not many grabs in between pups are gonna come. And Taylor stubs his toe. Or their toe, I mean. I don't know Taylor's pronouns. Sadness staying alive for a hot second. Now Rena with an opportunity and good blocks and forcing that flash for red team. 2 quick caps. Selfie might come in with another one. Freak gets there just in time. Game is gonna come in, but Red team's gonna come away with 2 Tagpros. Oh, and Taylor boosts in no man's land, gets themselves killed. Yeah, you can't be taking risky boosts like that when you know the red team's barreling in. Tagpros, you gotta stay safe and let your team help you. Now, 4-cap lead on Meryl, you know, I've never seen a comeback that big, but perhaps PTB could do it. Again, PCB just dominating on pups. What a spectacle. That spawn. It probably would have been better. I don't know whoever that was spawning to refresh so that Tagpro couldn't get a double kill. I now know preemptively if I got somebody on that's trying to spawn kill me with a Tagpro, I gotta preemptively get my finger on the, I think it's the F4, F5 key. Taylor Whiff just barreling in, giving PCB a mild reset. And pup split now. Freak's gonna grab with a rolling. And good opportunity if Sadness gets solo, but he can't. Got swerved by D-Rec. Pressing his keys a little bit too hard, perhaps. And Taylor stubbed their toe and caught in the choke lane. Sadness being alive for a little bit. But, you know, if PTB can cap every second now,
3,
they can win this.
2, 1.
Oh, damn. Series win for PCB here. I'm hoping PTB wins this next game so that the series loss doesn't feel too bad, but you know, PCB has got it figured out. I believe they got a 1 captive, 3 captive, and now 4 captive. They just keep on getting greater and greater captive. They have PTB solved. Alright, let's look at this new EU. PTB with a great number of prevent, but they just cannot get the caps when the flag is in base. You see, Sadness and Taylor are getting quite a nice amount of hold. It's just no openings for them to cap. As a selfie and direct the offenders on the bottom of the scoreboard. I'm not saying anything, but it's funny. Split pups though. ECB getting a great amount of Tagpros.
3,
Now back to the game.
1.
Okay, Selfie gets a good boost spawn. Can't get a good angle at the flag, however, he's just gonna hold, walking back. Free to beat. 2 boosts to work with. Now, Freak is really on Selfie's cheeks, but gonna get tracked down by Name. Sadness with a nice out himself, just one to beat. And 5 needs to move around D-Rec. PTB finding themselves with a lead like last game. Let's see if they can keep it. Now, pup spawning soon. And the ball is in PTB's court, but Nameless just snipes Taylor there. Taylor sort of sitting in a predictable or a very dangerous spot. Right here, you can just, blue team can just take that team boost right at him. It's the little things you gotta think about, because that was absolutely should have been PTB's cap opportunity. Selfie getting a nice little push by D-Rec. Now past 2. Sadness gets a very well-timed gate, clutch gate. And PTB is not forgetting about pups now. Now, Freak and Sadness a little bit separated from each other. Nameless gets the solo. Rena out past 3. Just blue team just needs some help getting that return, and it'll be return for cap. D-Rec spawning can't help track down Taylor. Sadness just gonna wait. Probably should tell Taylor they need to get on that pup and Name boost at exactly the right time. Rena now just dancing around mid. Needs to stay alive for just one moment. And red team gets the return in time to get that R2C. No wait, it's R4C. Return for cap. Taylor with an opportunity and a little unnecessary bomb usage, but they still get the cap there. Name coming in to the beat. Can't make anything of it. Doesn't matter. Freak's gonna get the RB grab. Diffuse now. Sadness needs to save this cap and boosts himself into a spike. Just a 2 cap lead. PTB. Name sort of overextends on the selfie. Contain. Selfie. Gonna get tracked down as reset. Both sides. And Man, I wish my timers didn't suck so I could actually see what pups these are. It's a Tagpro and Juke Juice to PTB. Taylor, I'm gonna take it past all, and Blue FC just getting themselves in a tricky situation, looking for a cap when none was there. PTB strengthening their lead now, but Selfie with an opportunity and Red OD cannot get there in time. Their lead shortens. With a little less than half the game to go. I'm gonna assume top pup is a Tagpro. Everyone's on it. And Name's gonna win it. Another Tagpro Juke Juice sweep for PTB. The last time they got a cap out of it. Name barreling in. Selfie almost gets his own return. Selfie has been crazy with those no kiss FC bumps. You know, he almost saw Selfie bump the other FC into these spikes. He's got the no kiss vision. Oh, D-Rex somehow saves himself from being gated in Gate's name. Unfortunately, it was a solo grab, which puts himself at a little disadvantage for Pups, but he ends up getting the Tagpro anyway. But D-Rec begging for an O partner so they can get a grab. Unfortunately, he does not lead his teammate with that Tagpro. A little bit over 2 minutes left. I do believe another Tagpro and Juke Juice next round. Two failed grabs by PCB. Rena's gonna opt to grab, but no one is there for top pup for blue team, and it's gonna be another pup sweep for ETB. Two double flacids. Taylor's gonna lead Sadness here. Selfie needs a miracle. It's gonna be another one for PTB. Oh, Taylor with barely sneaking by. That was a good micro cue. Now Rena is really focused on this pup. Waiting 10 seconds early for it. Ends up losing it anyway. You can tell sometimes when people get fed up losing pups, they fight for the pups much earlier, and sometimes it's not necessarily the best thing. D-Rec gonna come out. Taylor saves it just in time. Sadness Gets gated himself, but sort of baits the
1.
other FC to also get gated and PTB wins this 5-2. Unfortunately, loses the series. Now 3 captive, but both teams coming out with a decent amount of points after this week. Take a look at that EU. PTB dominating on the pup side. Making 6 tag pros to 1. And Taylor Whiff really taking the lead on the hold side. Selfie Syntax as well, also a holder, of course, for Maryland. Both teams actually kind of not getting that much prevent from Maryland, but you know, I would say 3 minutes is expected. Maybe 2:30 is expected. They were getting a lot more prevent actually. But not as many returns on the PCB side. Name actually coming out with as return leader. But yeah. Good games. Good games from both teams. That was actually kind of boring to watch because y'all played good, played well, and well played Tagpro is boring as hell. I don't know who to read, so I'm just gonna end the stream. Good night.